welcome, and so many thank you for joining us at Girl Power and Play.
Oh, it's my pleasure to have so many women in the room and girls in the room who are passionate about playing sport. It's really encouraging and wonderful.
Absolutely. And Silken, if I can ask you, why is it important to get girls in the game?
You know, that is such a big question, really, because sport and play touch upon all aspects of our life. You know, it's about giving girls opportunity and hope, building their self-esteem, building their sense of self, building a healthy connection with their body. I mean, the list is actually just mammoth. It's right up there with why do we educate girls? We educate girls to empower them, to have them take their place in the world, and ultimately to make the world a better place. And I actually think it's the same way for sport.
Inspiring, thank you. And what has sport meant for you?
You know, again, I can't even imagine my life without sport. It's been such a huge part of who I am as a person, giving me a healthy relationship with a strong and powerful body, giving me sort of, and building my resiliency, my inner toughness, my ability to stay focused on a goal. It's giving me hope sometimes in childhood. I grew up with a mom who had undiagnosed mental illness. Sometimes home didn't feel like the best place to be, and being out in the community playing sport was something that was so positive, and it gave me a vision of what I could create in my future.
It was a free space for you.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah. So, if you were to speak to policymakers and people with money, with donors, what would you tell them why it was important to get girls in developing countries or less fortunate areas into the game and play sports?
You know, when I was first asked to get involved with Right to Play and work in developing countries doing play and sport, my first thought was, oh yeah, but water, shelter, education, all of those things are so important, and they are. But so is play, so is sport, because it's a way of building hope and resiliency. It's a way of developing a healthy body image and relationship. It's a way of empowering, and we know that girls who play sport, they stay in school. They're less likely to marry as a child. They're less likely to be a victim of physical violence because they have a stronger sense of themselves. They have a sense of their rights. This is certainly the work that Right to Play does, but I think, you know, beyond that, it's really the experience of playing sport that is transforming.
So it's not only the right thing to do, it's also the sound thing to do if you look at it as an investment.
I think it's a huge investment. When I look at so many of the challenges that are facing us worldwide, I think that the greatest challenge that we have and the greatest opportunity is to empower girls, that they really are such an important part of our future. And we do that through education, and we do that through sport and play.
Right, we do. And why is it so fitting that Girl Power and Play, this symposium, is taking place in Canada?
Well, first of all, we're right in the middle of the World Cup, and we have over 300 million girls around the world playing soccer, which is such a testament to the passion that girls have for this game. And yet, you know, the world leaders in soccer, where it's culturally built into the culture, Spain and Brazil, the best players in the world, the girl players, the women players, are met with indifference or contempt. So on the one hand, it's like, wow, 300 million girls, excellent. And on the other hand, it's like, we have a long way to go.
We do, and we're doing it.
And you're doing it.
So you got the little card and said, when you invest in girls and get them in the game, girls can do
anything. They can do anything. They can be all that they're meant to be. So for you, that's going to be different than for me. But it's not just about becoming maybe a lifelong advocate in sport. It's about reaching inside yourself and learning how to access your full potential as a human being.
You know, this has been for me 2 very inspiring days, and this is just a pearl. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.